Hey guys, so today I'm here with a February book haul. As usual, let's start with the Kindle books. I only actually got one Kindle book since my last book haul, and that was A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I've heard very mixed things about it, but it was $1.99, and I've read Sarah J. Maas's Throne of Glass. I'm interested to see how I like this one. Now on to the physical books. These first 4 physical books I got in a book outlet order. The first book I got actually is a repurchase, and that's Venom by Fiona Paul. This is the cover that matches the 2 other covers I have for the series. It was in the scratch and dent section for like $1.50, and I couldn't pass it up. And it's not very much damaged. There's a little bit of discoloring on the top, and then a few little creases on the front. I don't even know if you can see them. A little bit. But I was pretty happy with the condition, and yeah, and it was only $1.50, so it was quite a steal, and I'm really happy that I have the matching cover now. The next book I got in that purchase was Blind by Rachel Dwoskin. This I've heard very mixed things about. It's about a girl who goes blind, and it just sounds like a really interesting premise, and so I want to see how I feel about it. And then I got The Geography of You and Me by Jennifer E. Smith. I've kind of been collecting Jennifer E. Smith's books. They're just cutesy contemporaries, and I enjoy reading them. And I think this is about 2 people who get stuck in an elevator, and that just sounds really interesting, so I'm excited to read this. And last in that purchase, I got The Princess Diaries by Meg Cabot. This is a 10-book series by Meg Cabot. It's what the movies are based on. I love the movies, and I thought I would try the books out, and I've already read this, and I loved it so much that I went on Book Outlet and purchased the rest of the series, and I have footage of me unboxing the rest of the series, and so I'm going to insert that right now. Hey guys, so the mail just came, and I just got a package from Book Outlet, so I thought I would unbox it really quick. I have to go to class in like an hour, so yeah, let's do this. Paper. Okay. So I got the rest of the Princess Diaries series by Meg Cabot because I want to finish the series. So I don't know what order these are in at all, but I have Princess in Pink, Princess on the Brink, Princess Mia, which is shiny unlike the rest of them. The rest of them are just plain like this. Party Princess, Princess in the Spotlight, Princess in Training. This is a scratch and dent copy, and I just see some little scratches. I don't even know if you can see them. Yeah, there you go. Other than that, it looks pretty good. There's a little scratch on the front, too. But Princess in Waiting. Princess in Love. This is also scratch and dent, and I see it's just kind of the same. Just a few little creases. But other than that, it's good. I'm impressed. I've ordered from the scratch and dent. I think this is the 2nd time I've done it, and I haven't been disappointed, so I'll probably do it in the future again. And then I have Forever Princess. This is like really long. This is the last one I know. And this month I also purchased a lot of historical fiction books. A lot of good ones came out, and then I just got some others. So the first one I have is The Last Girls of Pompeii by Catherine Lasky. This is a middle grade. It's about Pompeii. And I've always been fascinated by Pompeii. I got to actually visit Pompeii when I was in Italy last year, and it was a really cool place. So I'm excited to read this. It's really short, and yeah, hopefully I can get to this soon. Next I have A Night Divided by Jennifer A. Nielsen. This is about a 12-year-old girl whose dad ends up on the other side of the Berlin Wall. And it's a part of history that I haven't read a lot about, and I love Jennifer E. Smith. She wrote The False Prince, The Ascendants trilogy, and I really enjoyed that trilogy, so I'm excited to see how she does in historical fiction, because it's very different from her Ascendants trilogy. And next, of course, I had to get Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. She is a great author. She wrote Between Shades of Grey, which is one of my favorite books of all time. And this is another World War II historical fiction. It's about a sinking of a ship that was actually the largest maritime disaster in history, but it doesn't get talked about a lot because of, politics with the war and everything. And I've already read this. It was really, really good. I didn't like it quite as much as Between Shades of Grey, but it's a really powerful story. It's really heartbreaking, but it's definitely something you should check out. And the last historical fiction I have is Anna and the Swallowmen by Gabriel Savitt. This is about a Polish girl named Anna whose father is taken by the Germans, and it just sounds really good. I was in Poland last year too when I was in Europe, and I really, really loved Poland, so I'm excited to see a part of Polish history that I've never really seen.
This is actually the UK hardback, so it doesn't have a dust jacket, which I think is really cool. I got it from the Book Depository. I'm excited to get to this one soon, too. These last two books are just random books that are new releases that I had to get. The first one is Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. This is a collection of Lunar Chronicle novellas, and I love the Lunar Chronicle series if you didn't already know. And I have not read this one yet, but I really need to get to this soon because it has an epilogue to Winter that I'm really interested to read and see how the whole series wraps up. But it's also going to be sad because that means the series is over, and it's one of my favorite series ever. So yeah, hopefully I can get to this one soon. And the last book I have here is The Siren by Kiera Cass. If you don't know, Kiera Cass wrote the Selection series, which is one of my favorite series ever. And this is her book. It's about sirens. She self-published it a few years ago, but Harper has reprinted it, and I think it's been re-edited and everything. And I'm really intrigued to get to this. I've had kind of a love-hate relationship with like mermaid/siren books, so hopefully I really like this one. And I have really high hopes because it's by Kiera Cass. So that's all the books that I got in the last month or so. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye!